This paper is called eternal because it doesn't yellow or tear for centuries. It's made in Japan from the bark of the kozo bush. The process begins in ice-cold water. The bark is boiled, cleaned of every impurity by hand, and then beaten with wooden mallets into a soft pulp. For hours, a master sifts this mixture through a bamboo screen, creating an incredibly fine web of fibers. To make the sheet strong, hibiscus root juice is added. It makes the water thick like honey. Finished washi paper is so durable that for centuries it was used not just for scrolls, but for umbrellas, screens, and even clothing that survives the rain. Would you choose armored tableware knowing it was coated with the most dangerous paint in the world? This is urushi, a lacquer made from the refined sap of a poisonous tree, which causes severe chemical burns on the artisan's skin. It is harvested by hand, drop by drop, like the precious blood of the plant. The uniqueness of this poison lies in the fact that it hardens only under extreme humidity, literally drinking moisture from the air. Masters apply up to 30 microscopic layers, each drying for weeks in specialized chambers. Once fully cured, the poison becomes completely silent and harmless, turning into a coating that defies time, acid, and even fire. In Japan, it is believed that such lacquerware possesses a living soul, as it only grows stronger and more beautiful with each passing century. Did you know that in Japan, people aren't afraid of accidentally washing important documents in the machine? It's all thanks to their iron paper, konyaku gami. It's completely immune to water, detergent, and even brute force. The secret lies in the juice of the konjac root. They soak the sheets and then crumple them by hand for hours until the paper changes its structure. Eventually, an ordinary sheet turns into a soft leather that's impossible to tear. It's waterproof, rot-proof, and lasts for decades. In the past, they even sewed samurai bags and clothes from it that were passed down through generations. What do you think of this idea, and where would you use it? Did you know that in Japan, broken pottery is an art form? This is kintsugi, where masters join shards using lacquer mixed with gold powder. The point is, they don't hide the break. They intentionally highlight it. It's based on the philosophy of wabi-sabi, the ability to find beauty in imperfection. The gold seams show that the object's history and scars make it more valuable and stronger than it was before. This turns ordinary trash into a costly artifact with a story. Would you fix a broken cup this way? Or is it easier to buy a new one?
In Japan, strength is defined by this staff. In the heart of Kyoto lie the legendary iron sandals and 2 staffs of the warrior monk Benkei, one of which weighs 90 kilograms. This relic was presented to the temple back in the 19th century as a symbol of indestructible faith. In Japan, they believe that anyone who can lift it from the ground with one hand will gain ironclad health and lifelong luck. That's why tourists have spent years trying to even budge this artifact, but only a few succeed. Do you think you could even lift such a weight for the sake of your luck? This is the most low-maintenance pet in the world, and it can live for up to 200 years. These green balls are called marimo. But why are they ball-shaped? It's actually a rare form of filamentous algae that intertwines into one large, dense sphere. Interestingly, they live so long that in Japan, they are passed down from generation to generation as a symbol of love. But that's not all. They can actually dance. In the morning, they fill up with oxygen and rise to the surface. And by evening, they sleep back at the bottom. Despite all this, they are incredibly soft and gentle to the touch. What do you think of a pet like this?
This genius device counts all the plates in literally seconds. Small cafes are incredibly popular in Japan, where each plate corresponds to the price of the dish. Coping with the huge flow of guests and manual counting of dishes here is almost impossible. But that's not all. This device not only counts the quantity, but can also recognize the color of the plates, instantly calculating the exact bill amount. What do you think of this technology? The Japanese join wood using only wood, while you use a million nails. And here is why it's genius. The incredibly complex structure is assembled with a regular mallet, but even that's not all. The most important part is when the wood starts to absorb moisture and expands inside, locking everything dead. Such methods are especially important for a country with constant earthquakes. Are you still doubting this method? In Japan, wooden facades are not painted with ordinary paint. This is a tradition that is over 300 years old, and this technique is called yakisugi. The surface of the boards is burned to a state of charcoal. This layer works like a shell. The wood no longer rots. is not afraid of rain or insect, and lasts up to 80 years without any extra treatment, and it looks truly beautiful. How do you like this idea? Did you know that in Japan they grow flowers entirely without pots? This traditional art is called kokedama. The plant's roots are tightly covered with moist soil, then wrapped in fluffy green moss and tied with string. In such a ball, the roots breathe freely and the moss reliably retains moisture. The plant doesn't even need classic watering. It is enough to simply dip it in water occasionally. In Japan, old kimonos are not thrown away. They find a second life in temari balls. A fabric base is tightly wrapped with silk threads, embroidering the most complex geometric patterns. Today it looks like a piece of history, but 1,000 years ago, Japanese mothers made balls for their children this way. A bell or a paper with a secret, lifelong wish was often hidden in the center of the ball. Looks beautiful, don't you agree? In Japan, they don't use classic plastic water filter pitchers. Instead, they simply drop black burnt sticks into a carafe. This is binchitan, a special white charcoal burned at 1,000 degrees. It rings like metal and has billions of micropores. This natural sponge completely absorbs chlorine and chemicals while simultaneously enriching the water with healthy calcium and magnesium. Would you use something like this? This glossy sphere is an ancient Japanese art. Dorodango is a traditional meditative practice where dirt is mixed with water, formed into a sphere, and polished by hand for hours to a mirror shine. The Japanese sought wisdom here. The process teaches you to find beauty in the simplest things and perfectly calms the mind. Would you have the patience for this? This method is thousands of years old, but it's more relevant today than any plastic bag. Furoshiki is the Japanese art of wrapping things in a regular square of cloth, which is over 1,000 years old. The whole secret lies in the knots. Tying the ends correctly creates sturdy handles that can hold a huge amount of weight. The fabric tightly hugs the object, preventing it from moving around. It's reliable, eco-friendly, and completely replaces plastic. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? In Japan, you rarely see supermarket sponges because they have been replaced by tawashi. This coconut fiber brush was invented back in 1905, but it is still used today due to its incredible durability and abrasive properties. You can either tightly tie a stiff bunch of fibers with wire into a ring or securely sew them together with thick thread. Such a sponge does not collect bacteria, is completely eco-friendly, and lasts for years without losing its shape. But it looks beautiful, doesn't it? These are not just cord. For Japanese samurai, 1,000 years ago, they served as a powerful way to fasten armor. The special cross-weaving made these cords indestructible and very strong. Because the threads constantly redistribute the load among themselves, the structure never stretched and remained durable for decades. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? These Japanese cloths never tear. It's all about the ancient sashiko technique. Out of necessity, peasants simply stitched fabric scraps together with a geometric pattern. But it turned out that this dense interlacing of threads makes the textile eternal, and after washing, it only gets softer. Now, such traditional kitchen napkins serve for decades and replace store-bought ones. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Such a traditional Japanese umbrella is made entirely of paper. Wagasa is created from an unusual, impregnated base. Masters carefully soak the fragile paper in paria or sesame oil. As it dries, it polymerizes and creates an absolutely impenetrable structure. And most importantly, it does not let a single drop of water through. Initially, such umbrellas were a symbol of high status. They were available only to aristocrats and samurai, and the colors strictly indicated the owner's rank in society. This tradition is over 1,000 years old, but the beauty of such products still mesmerizes to this day. In Japan, they don't use classic flower vases. Instead, they use a metal stand with needles called a kenzan. It is placed at the bottom of a shallow bowl and firmly holds each stem at the perfect angle. In a regular vase, stems are crowded, the water quickly spoils, and the plants start to rot. But on these needles, flowers get maximum water and free air, so they stay fresh for weeks. And on top of all that, it truly looks like a piece of art. In Japan, there is never a mess in the dresser, and it's not even about large spaces. They just fold their clothes correctly, vertically. In this position, any item stands on its own on the shelf and takes up a minimum of space. Plus, the clothes don't wrinkle at all. Looks like absolute perfection, do you agree? In Japan, Even an ordinary cardboard tissue box turns into an aesthetic piece of decor. Instead of buying plastic boxes, they use tenugoi, a traditional piece of cotton cloth. The beautiful fabric completely hides the ugly cardboard in just a couple of moves, and without a single stitch. Looks like absolute perfection, do you agree? In Japan, they have long preferred traditions. These knot bags come from the art of furoshiki, where a simple piece of fabric replaced everything. The whole secret is in the asymmetrical handles. The long loop slips through the short one, securely closing the things under their own weight. In the past, this was how bento lunches were carried, and today, it is an incredibly comfortable accessory. Looks like absolute perfection, do you agree? In Japan, even plastic bags have their own order. Instead of storing them in a huge mess, they came up with the idea of turning them into tiny triangles. Admit it, it looks incredibly fast, and the bags are now neatly organized, preventing everything from turning into chaos. It looks like something truly perfect, don't you agree? In Japan, they save time, even when tying shoelaces. They are tied in literally a second, and the secret isn't long practice, but the famous Ian knot. The laces are instantly looped through each other in one deft movement. But what's most amazing is that such a symmetrical knot holds much tighter and more securely than a regular bow. How do you like this method? Or is a bow more familiar? It looks like a drawing, you might think, but in reality, it is a paper-thin Yosugi wood mosaic. To get such a sheet, Japanese masters study for years, gluing together pieces of different wood types from just one forest in Japan, Hanaki. Then the finished block is planned with a sharp plane, resulting in a sheet as thin as real paper. And the sheets are so thin that they have to be ironed. And all this is done for the sake of the most beautiful box in the world. Would you like one for yourself? The Japanese don't get upset over new holes in their pants, and they don't even hide them. On the contrary, they highlight the spot with contrasting threads, embroidering stunning geometric patterns. This is the sashiko technique. Such a repair looks incredibly beautiful, but the most amazing thing is that the fabric becomes stronger than with any other method. Why throw away a favorite item when you can turn it into a true masterpiece? Why do Japanese florists drop an ordinary copper coin into the bottom of a flower vase? It's an ancient secret for perfect bouquets from the art of ikebana. Cut flowers wither quickly due to bacteria that multiply in stagnant water, causing the stems to rot. But real copper acts as a powerful natural antiseptic. As it oxidizes, it purifies the water, preventing slime and bad odors. Thanks to this simple trick, the water stays crystal clear and your beautiful flowers remain fresh for weeks. Did you know about this aesthetic home hack?
In Japan, they make the most intense coffee in the world for just $15. But would you agree to wait 7 hours for a single serving? Here, it is mandatory. Every drop slowly falls through a glass tower. No boiling water, only ice-cold water. And the whole secret is that cold extraction completely removes bitterness and acidity. Is it really worth it? In Japan, they don't accept ordinary store-bought noodles because instead they traditionally create something much more ingenious. The whole secret is that masters manually pull the dough for samian to an incredible thickness of less than 1 millimeter. Surprisingly, it is this meticulous manual labor that produces the softest and most pleasant-tasting noodles in the world. Have you ever tried anything like this? Do you know why matcha is a real art in Japan? The whole secret lies in this very ordinary bamboo. For hundreds of years, masters have been manually splitting one small block into hundreds of the finest string. It is this unique tool that allows you to whisk the tea properly, creating that perfect, delicate foam.